What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good. Hey, how many people that you run into are aware of Dad's history, that know that, before Isaac there was Byron and he was a player?
Probably everyone I talk to. Every BYU fan I talk to, they love to bring up the Hawaii incident and the pass against Utah. And my dad was kind of a legend here, and it was kind of cool growing up in his shadows. But now I'm trying to make my own name. But yeah, everyone knows my dad, and he's been a BYU fan his whole life. So yeah.
We were watching highlights just on this show a little while ago. We were showing a play from 1992 against Penn State, and it was your dad making a catch in that game. That was my first season on the radio broadcast crew, and here I am now calling games of sons of guys that I used to cover, and you're one of those guys, Isaac. So I guess I'm getting old, but it's really cool to see another Rex player here at BYU. Is that cool to be kind of a legacy guy?
Well, when you think about just the tight end room alone, you have Bentley Hanshaw, his dad played at BYU. Hank Tuipulotu, his dad played. Carter Wheat, and there's so many more on the team that you can name. So many guys that have grown up BYU fans and have wanted to be part of this process and follow in their dad's footsteps. And, I'm just happy to be one of them. I'm happy to represent my family name, and my brother's going to do that too, coming off his mission. And we've been BYU fans our whole life, and we wanted nothing more than just to be Cougars. And it's so fun trying to make plays for the team and helping out the team win and making our fathers and our moms proud.
Your brother's Preston, right? What's he going to be here at BYU?
He can play a couple different positions. He's a good slot receiver. He's a good safety. I feel like between those two positions, he'd be the best fit, but he'll play whatever for the team, and he's just excited to. He has a little bit left to go on his mission. He's only been around 6 months out, so but he'll come here and he'll make a good impact.
The more Rexes, the better, I guess, Kalani?
Yeah, and Preston's a little bit different body type than Isaac. Isaac's huge. I mean, he's bigger than his dad, but very soft hands, great routes, can block on line of scrimmage and can run routes. And so Preston's more of a skill guy. He can play receiver and he can play safety. I think he can be a dynamic post player for us as a free safety, and he's going to have to D up his brother in practices, so they'll have some battles, but very competitive family and so much athleticism in that family. And I know that, Isaac comes from, that area, San Clemente has a lot of good players too. So, and a lot of BYU fan support there. So it's good to have him as a legacy kid on our team. He does a great job for us.
Hey, Isaac, Saturday's game had to be so much fun for you. You come into the game with 7 catches on the year. Then you have 5 catches against Texas State, including 2 more touchdowns. Good night for the team and fun night for you, right?
Yeah, fun night for everyone. We got our fans back. That was a huge difference, man. Even only having 6,000 fans was so fun, and the energy's back. And we were creating our own energy for a while, but it's nice when you have 6,000 fans helping you. And so, man, we were on fire, and we were just having so much fun out there. It's fun when you're winning, and it's fun when you're playing well, and it's fun when the fans are there to watch you. So it was definitely a cool opportunity for everyone.
Okay, first I'll ask you, and then I'll ask Kalani the same thing. How do you assess your 2020 season so far as a player?
I feel like I've been getting better every week. I feel like, when Matt went down, it was probably the saddest day of my life. I've never cried more. And, all the tight ends are just trying to fill his shoes and trying to, show that we can do it. And it's hard to replace a guy that, has 125 catches in his career, but we're just trying to do the best for him, and we're dedicating the season to him. But, we're just trying to improve every week. We're trying to be really good at blocking and catching and just do anything that the team needs us to do. So I feel like as a unit, we've just been improving every week.
And what do you think he's brought to you in 2020?
Isaac is a dynamic player and a great personality. Fits perfectly with that tight end room. They have so much fun, that position group, and Steve Clark does a great job coaching them. But I think Isaac's a leader, and he's only a freshman. You know, he's young. We knew we had something special in him when we signed him, and we just had to wait for him to finish his mission in Samoa when he served. And now that he's here, he's a leader as a young kid for us, and a lot of years and a lot of touchdowns to make. But he's big. He can block. He can do all of it, and I think he's going to be a big time name, and just like his dad was.
Isaac, you mentioned Matt, and we see visible reminders of Matt Bushman and how you get ready to play a game. You've had his number on your arm. How much have you guys as a group still been able to kind of keep in touch with Matt? We know he's busy as a new dad right now, but how much is he still part of your room, in your hearts, if not always there with you?
So Matt, yeah, he's a father now, and he's spending a lot of time with his little daughter, but we still have group chats, and he comes around the facility every once in a while and says what's up to us, and he's at every game. So Matt's still had a huge part in this whole season, and he's helping us so much, whether it's specific plays or just coaching us or giving us confidence. Matt is there, and he's helping us so much. He's honestly a role model for all of us, and we're a really young group, but man, we looked up to Matt so much, and he's helped us in many ways. Even though he's not on the field with us, he's helping us in many more other ways. And, we love him, and we pray for him every day, and he's going to have a great career in the future.
I want to take you back to your first touchdown catch here at BYU, and a couple of memorable things came out of it. One was the end zone dance. You said you took some flack for it. I don't know why. I thought it was awesome. And then giving the ref 5 instead of the football was pretty cool too, I thought. And then people started comparing you and Kalani's moves here. Who wore it better? Who did it better here in this one here?
Well, that's Kalani's move right there. He told us all about the cabbage patch. That's an old 80s move, apparently, that he wanted to show all the young kids about. And I do it in the end zone. Everyone gives me heat for it. And even though I'm just trying to follow my coach's guidance, but I feel like, he's had a lot more practice, so he probably gets it. He probably gets the win on that one. He probably got me on there. Well, once I practice a little bit more, I'll get him in the future.
I loved it, and I love the fact that you're doing it in the end zone, which is where we want to see you a whole lot during your BYU career. Isaac, thank you for coming on tonight, and as always, we're going to let Kalani have the last word, and thank you for your time.
Well, Isaac, first of all, his rhythm and his moves and his dancing come from his Polynesian heritage, so we got to give it to his ethnicity there and his genes. So other than that, just don't dance in the end zone. You can do it on the sideline. So, love you, Isaac.
Yeah.
Love you so.
Love you too. Love you so.
Thanks a lot. Have a good night, Isaac. Appreciate it. As Isaac Rex.